You're an Olympic athlete. You have 40,000 people watching you in the stands. You have news cameras on you. The whole world is watching you. You spend your whole life preparing for this moment. Your sponsors are watching. Your family is watching. Your emotions inside are going crazy. The pressure you feel. Or do you feel pressure? Can you stay in the moment and be present? Be in the now. I want to relate a story to you about me and my life growing up racing motocross and how I perform differently when I'm under pressure and when I can be in the zone, when I can be present. I was 8 years old and my dad bought me a little yellow motorcycle. I woke up under the Christmas tree. Just a wee lad. Got a little tiny motorcycle, went out to the green field, ran around in circles. I remember it was one of the funnest days ever, being out and getting to ride a motorcycle the first time. And my dad had grown up racing, and I knew he raced motorcycles. And of course, I wanted to be like my dad. So I grew up racing, and I had the opportunity to ride for teams, had the opportunity to have sponsorships, to travel the country, had a lot of really great opportunities. And one of the things that I noticed within myself, while a lot of times I would practice and comparing my lap times in practice compared to during racing, I would be a second or two faster during practice because I wouldn't have that pressure on myself to beat other people. I wouldn't have the pressure from to be the first one to the checkered flag. 2 weeks ago, it was raining like crazy. Actually, it's been raining like crazy for the last month. I heard a statistic that we've had more rain in these first couple months of 2010 than the complete 2009. Tons of rain to go playing. So me and my friends decided to go load up our bikes and drive out to the desert. All the tracks are closed because there's too much water. But that doesn't stop us from going and playing out in the desert. So we get out to the desert. Right when we pull in, our trucks are sliding all over the place. It's muddy. We know it's going to be a good time. We get out of the truck. I had borrowed my mom's 80s pastel nylon seat because I didn't want to get wet. My friends are laughing at me. But I know I'm going to be the one that's dry. And I thought it was exciting to give them a good laugh. We start up the bikes, feel the vibration. You feel the vibration underneath you. Press the throttle. The bike just comes to life. You feel this, you smell the exhaust. You smell in the rain. There's water sprinkling down on our face. Goggles are a little bit foggy. I'm excited. We start riding, and one of the things that I've learned over my racing career is that while I'm riding through mud, I actually have more control of my bike if I'm going fast compared to going slow. If you start going slow on my motorcycle, then the front end kind of starts to sink into the mud. But if you stay in the back of the bike and keep your speed up, it's almost like my front wheel stays on top of the mud, and the back tire just gets traction, and you're able to stay in control and ride straight. We're riding along, splashing through puddles. We come up on a herd of cows. We're in the middle of the desert, probably 40 or 50 cows. I slow down because I've never been around cows. I don't know what they're gonna do. And I have a couple friends. My friend Kyle, he actually grew up, he was kind of a cowboy. He grew up hunting, and he's always out in the desert playing, camping. And he just starts charging these cows. I think the guy's crazy. I stay back. I'm not getting close to any cows. He's just up here. What's up, Mr. Cow? So anyways, he charges the cows. They scatter off. It's hilarious. And we keep riding on. Next thing we come up upon is a bunch of mud puddles. And just like driving a car through a big puddle, it makes that big V splash. So we're driving by, we're splashing each other. We're just completely soaked after driving through these puddles because not only we run through the puddles, Water splashing off our bikes onto each other. Our goggles are covered in mud. We're covered in mud. I got my sweet nylon pastel blue suit, so I'm drier than everybody else, so I'm good. Next thing we come up upon is this big mountain, and the water and the rain has kind of carved out the rocks on the pathway up the mountain. And so what happens is, as we're riding up the path, we're bouncing up these rocks and kind of jumping and bouncing. And finally get to the top of the mountain, and we stop to look around. And the clouds are so low that we're sitting in a cloud. I just think it's amazing. I'm only able to see maybe 40 feet at the most in front of me. I can't see the bottom of the mountains. All I can see is, the bright green trees, because we've been getting all this rain. Everything's misty. You see the clouds, smell the rain. It's a great time. And I just had this feeling come over me of, this is awesome. This is why I ride, to come out and have experiences, go out, feel, just have fun, be flowing, just like flowing through life, flowing through nature on my bike. It's like, it just brings me to the present moment is the best way I can put it. And I'm in the zone. I'm there. Everything else, work, school, is out of my head. I'm here in this moment. I got my motorcycle, my friends, and this mountain and the cloud. Next thing we come down the mountains, and we're in a small river. It's about 1 foot to 1.5 feet deep. And we're charging through the water, we're splashing each other again, and it's just great to have another new experience. So that's what I love to do, is live my life in the zone. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.